All of you good evening students. Today we are discussed about the semester second semester English class. One of the most important topic of the grammar for the examination purpose. We want to know it's a simplest topic, synonyms. Everyone know the meaning of a synonym from the beginning in the classes. The synonyms are called vocabulary words. Synonyms are called vocabulary words. Synonyms are called vocabulary words. Okay, synonyms are words that share the same or nearly the same meaning. Synonyms are words that share the same or nearly the same meaning. They can be any part of speech as long as both words belong to the same part of speech. That is, both are nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc. Words such as finish and complete or calm, tranquil, and peaceful are called synonyms, and they are often used in a place of one another. It is useful to know the synonyms of a word because you can use them to bring variety to your speech and writing. Speech and writing. Generally, we use the synonyms or in one to another when we are using the speech or when we are using the words in the conversations. That the words are we are used to one to another for the relative meaning or for the explanation of the words when we are using the conversations. When you know the synonyms of a words, it's a very easy to the spoken, very easy to the writing of the English. When you know the meaning of the word, that are related meanings, it's a very easy to understanding the content, very easy to understanding the content. That is the very special format of the person. Okay, I will show you the content for that. What is a synonyms? Synonyms are words that share the same or nearly the same meaning. Synonyms are words that share the same or nearly the same meaning. They can be any part of speech as long as both words belong to the same part of speech. That is, both are nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc. Words such as finish and complete or calm, tranquil, and peaceful are called synonyms, and they are often used in place of one another. It is useful to know the synonyms of a word because you can use them to bring variety to your speech and writing. Look at some synonyms in the sentences below. They can most of the time be freely used in place of one another. He was an eminent, illustrious, distinguished, renowned English physicist. He was an eminent, illustrious, distinguished, renowned English physicist. We learn from our mistakes, errors, blunders. We learn from our mistakes, errors, blunders. Fortunately, creativity isn't all that mysterious, puzzling, strange, bewildering. Strange or bewildering. He induces human beings. He induces human beings to want things they don't want, desire, crave. However, a large number of words that you may find in a list of synonyms do not actually have identical meanings and cannot be used interchangeably. Look at the sets of sentences below. How big is your office? How large is your office? The girl had big brown eyes. The girl had large brown eyes. But don't cry. You are a big boy. Aren't you? Not a large boy. Not a large boy. It's a not the use of the synonym for the big to large in this sentence. Maria and her brother had a big fight about the cycle, not a large fight. Not a large fight. These are the very simplest examples of the when we are using the words. Match each word in a column A with its a synonym in column B. The exercise of the synonyms you see in that examples. Okay, what is the importance of synonym? The synonym, when you know the words, what are the related words, when you know many words with the relative meanings, then you can be able to speak out the words very freely. Otherwise, you can pronounce the difficult words, difficulty to words. In every one, you must know the synonyms, which are the synonyms most of the words. Suppose you know the relative words, suppose you know the 500 words and relative the words, you know the which each one to two synonyms for the each word. 500 into 2,000 words. Then you have to realize the importance of the synonyms. When you know the synonyms, it's very easy to understand the content. And when you know the synonyms of more synonyms to the words, you have to speak out the very easy to the spoken, or you are a great orator in the speech. That is the most of the our students are not learn the using the of a synonyms. When you know or when you see the dictionary, that is the importance of a dictionary. When you know the dictionary words, what are the relative words, in that way you have to learn the very easy to English and following the spoken. That is the very easy to understanding of the English. But what are the examples and what are the practices is a very important for the examination purpose also in our semester patterns. It's a simplest form, it's a simplest way of answering in the examination and very easy to gain the marks in the examination. It's a simple to write the answering. But which are the relative words in the meaning, or which are the relative words in the formation of sentences is very easy to learn. But exercises, you see the exercises of the content. Match each word in a column A with its a synonym in a column with B. Suppose A words connect, capable, seldom, delicate, remedy. In the B words competent, rarely, cure, fragile, and join. Suppose in a the match the words A with B. Suppose connect. The word with connect is a relative or the synonym of the word is join. Connect, join. And capable, competent. Capable means competent. He is the competent of the student when you are preparing the competitive examinations. And seldom, rarely. Seldom, rarely. And delicate, cure, delicate, phrasal, delicate, phrasal, remedy, cure, remedy is a remedial classes means curable classes for the student. Curable means you want to pass out from the backlogs. That is the very easy to answering of the in this way. But without matching word also they are asked which is the underlying part of the synonym. You have to write the synonym nearly the same meaning words in your answer booklets. They have to ask also. That is another pattern of asking of a way of the questions. Another pattern of the asking through the another way of the questions. And list 2 synonyms for each of the words below. List 2 synonyms for each of the words below. You see, negotiate. Negotiate means bargain, concern, conclude, discusses. Coordinate, conciliate, reconcile, accommodate. Proficient, accomplished, ace, consummate. Excel, exceed, outclass, outdo, surpass, tap. Achieve, attain, bag, chalk up, score, win. Achieve means win also is the and which is the another way they are asked in the questions. The questioning words, you have to see the third example of the word. Rewrite the sentences using words that mean the same as the italicized ones. We have a schedule. Your interview, we have a schedule. Your interview to be held on 1st June 2014. We have schedule your interview to be held on 1st June 2014. Schedule means fixed or decided. Fixed or decided. Schedule means fixed or decided. Remember to address and speak formally at work. Formally means respectfully. Respectfully or correspondently. It is important you are punctual, timely, promptly. Timely and promptly the same meaning of the punctual. The document outlines the rules and regulations of our workplace. Sketches. Outlines means sketches. Do you think you will be able to handle 3 projects simultaneously or concurrently? Simultaneously or concurrently. These are the relative words in the examination pattern. It's a very easy to answering. Very easy to answering. And then most of the students are not followed the synonyms when they are using the dictionary. When they are using of the dictionary, that is the negligence of their own habit. When you are knowing the word or when you are seeing the word, you have to write down the one of the maintain of the notes for the personally. You have to maintain the one of the notebook for the writing, which are the you are seen or which are the you have to learn the words in the same meaning words in your practiceness. That is the most of the very very important in the practice session. But all of you carefully listen and carefully practice the words when you are making the attention of your listeners. The most of the learners of non-native speakers of the English, how they are become a, they want to go to the grammatical English, how they are become a learned through grammatical English. It's a way of they are learning, but unfortunately it's a not the way of learning the English. When you are using the words when a pronunciation or conversation, when you are using the words when the question words, who is a listened person, who is a listening person, when they are respond, it's a spoken English, it's a spoken English, that is the very very important. But who is the questioner and who is the respond to the answer, that is the conversation between two them. But when you are using the most of the grammatical words, they are not understand the words. Why? Because they are not the following of the grammatically. But which is the sentences or which is the formation of a conversation, when you are asked and when they are respond is a very easily to understand. That is the conversable English, or that is the conversable English in a spoken purpose. That is the most important in your proficiency. Okay, most of our students are not going to the well for the learning in the classes or learning the content for the purpose. When you are using the most of the words or most of the practices of reading, like a newspaper or magazines or advertisements, when you are using the preparations, that is very very simplest to answering the questions. Answering the questions. The most of the students have to done the implementation of the practiceness. Implementation of the practiceness, it's a important. Every student of this class or every of the student of this semester, you have to prepare the vocabulary words, like a synonyms is the main important to learn the English. And when you want the learning the easy to following the language is also one of the best way to following the, or one of the best way to learn the synonyms as much as you can. Very easy to identify and very easy to learn the words. Okay, synonyms are which? Synonyms are words that share the same or nearly the same meaning. Synonyms are words that share the same or nearly the same meaning. Which are the words used to the nearly the meaning or nearly to the same using words. They can be any part of speech as long as both words belong to the same part of speech. That is, both are nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc. Words such as finish and complete, or calm, tranquil, and peaceful are called synonyms. and they are often used in place of one another. It is useful to know the synonyms of a word because you can use them to bring variety to your speech and writing. Look at some synonyms in the sentences below. They can most of the time be freely used in place of one another. He was an eminent, illustrious, distinguished, renowned English physicist. We learn from our mistakes, errors, blunders. We learn from our mistakes, errors, blunders. Fortunately, creativity isn't all that mysterious, puzzling, strange, bewildering. He induces human beings to want things they don't want, desire, crave. They don't want, desire, crave. Okay, most of the students they have to follow the in a easy way to learning the this example words. These are the example words. In this way, you have to learn and you have to follow the in the following the in this way to learn the new words to the learning way. And which are the practice or which are the exercises in this examination purpose is very easy to write or very easy to following the activities in the answering of this question. And every student you must attempt this section when you are using the words or when you are writing the answers for this. It's a very easy to answering the simplest words. But most of the students they have to not the answering of the all questions when they are using the words or when they are using the words and sentences. It's a very simplifications of the most usefulness is a very important. But all of the students they have to follow the word to which is the nearly to the meaning or which is the similarly meaning in the English. You have to find out and you have to write down to your notebook is a way of the learning words. Way of the learning words in a simplest way to the learning. Okay, in this examination they are asked in three types of question words or the three types of questioning they are asked the three types of questionings in the examinations. First one is the match the following words and second one is the write the synonym or the relative words for the question words and rewrite the sentences using words with that meaning words which are the underlined part. Is the main important for the purpose of the examinations. In this way, when you are using the matching words like A to B, it's a very easy to answer. But we want to realize the very easy to the answer which are the provided the relative words in the A column to B, A column to in the B column. That is one of the answering words. And second one is the list two or two synonyms for each word for the words below. Each of the words below. List out two synonyms for each of the words below. Suppose coordinate, conciliate, reconcile, and accommodate, and exceed, exceeded, and outclass, outdo, surpass, tap. These are the synonym of the relative word of the other same meaning words in the examination purpose. The examination purpose. It's a very important to the learn of the word when you are using the words of the meaning. But who is a student want to learn the spoken English, or who want to learn the proficiency in the language or proficiency in the spoken language, he want to, or he must be learn the synonyms or the relative meaning words, relative meaning to the each word. That is the main important of the following of the learning way of the spoken English. And it's a simplification of the words when you are answering or when you are writing essays or when you are giving the speech is the most important of the learning. Synonyms is a very easy to following of the spoken. Nowadays the most of the students are not learning the words when you are using the examination patterns. They can use the only purpose of the answering of the questions, but making the is easy to pass in the examination. That is a very bad or a very negligence of the students when they are using or when you are following the letters. But who are the most of our Indian English writers? They are very elaborated or they are very popularized novels. Which of the most popularized person in the Indian English writer is the Rabindranath Tagore. He has received the Nobel Prize for the Literature in 1913 for the Gitanjali, which is the history of Indian, which is the attitude of the Indian living attitude in the how they are making praise in the God purpose, and they are what is the attitudes of the Indian. They have to explain everything in the writings, everything in the with the writing. It's a very easiest way of the most of the students they have to learn very easy to answering of the question in this question. You have to gain the very easy to the good marks in this section. But every one of the students you have to attempt this section when you are answering the grammar in the section A. You have to write the all parts which are the given a choices also very important for the purpose of gaining the good marks, or you have to good grade for the examination. Is a easy to answering all the sections which are the choices also in the section A and section B. Very easy to answering. Very easy to answering is a simple way.